Here we go.
The quarterfinals of the Champions League second leg didn't disappoint. Awesome games. As you can tell on your screen right now, Borussia Dortmund 3, Barcelona 1, Aston Villa 3, PSG 2, Inter 2, Bayern Munich 2, Real Madrid 1, Arsenal 2. And we all know what's going to happen now in the semi-final, because we have the date and we have everything set up. PSG against Arsenal, or Arsenal against PSG. The first leg is going to be at the Emirates. The second leg at the Parc des Princes is going to be on Tuesday, April 29th. Barcelona against Inter on Wednesday, April the 30th. Inter against Barcelona Tuesday, 6th May. And PSG against Arsenal on Wednesday, May the 7th, before the big final in Munich. So everything is set and ready. Congratulations to Arsenal for really humiliating Real Madrid. Let's be honest, 3-0 in the first leg, 2-1 at the Bernabeu. You can't ask for more. But still, long way to go, because PSG are not mugs. So, let's now go and talk about some news in general in the world of football. If you appreciate what your brother been doing in this channel every single day to provide you with free content, please smash the like button. It's not gonna cost you anything. It will take you only 1 second. So we're gonna talk about transfer today, managers on the market, all the good stuff. So stay tuned until the end. Liverpool managed to sign Van Dijk for 2 more years at the club. Yeah, until 2027, 400k a week, which is a lot of money, but for somebody of Van Dijk quality, there's nothing you can do about it. They did the same for Mo Salah. Trent Alexander-Arnold is moving, going on free to Real Madrid. So I think Liverpool made a good decision. You know, age is just a number. He's like 32, 33 years old. It's going to be a very good transition with the new generation. So they have him and Salah for 1 or 2 more years, time to transition from the new Liverpool. So you go slowly and surely instead of being aggressive like Chelsea. Chelsea are paying the price of getting rid of everybody old guard and bring a bunch of kids who don't even have a leader. And now we see the result that Chelsea been having. Do you think that this contract worth it? 400k a week for Van Dijk? You think this was the right thing to do for Liverpool, or you think it's a little bit too much? Reactions about what happened between Arsenal and Liverpool? Real Madrid. MC said, I hope everybody knows by now that PSG main problem wasn't Messi or Neymar. It was actually Kylian Mbappe. Don't believe me? Ask Real Madrid. Yeah, many people are blaming Mbappe for not doing anything, but the guy been scoring a lot of goals this season. He's not that bad. The entire Real Madrid team been very unbalanced. A lot of injuries, especially in the defense. So it is what it is. He didn't do anything against Arsenal, home and away, but I don't think it's only Mbappe's problem. At PSG, it was about having too many stars who had to defend, and the entire team collapsed. So he wasn't really the problem at Real Madrid or at PSG, and I don't think he is the problem at Real Madrid. The problem the blame need to be shared to everybody, the coach and other players, and for them not to reinforce the team. Probably if they bought some very good defenders, you know, they were going to be fine. Vinicius Jr. message this morning after getting knocked out by Arsenal. He said, and I quote, "Real Madrid will be back as always. Thank you for your support. We need to be together for the final weeks of the season. There are still titles we can win. Always together with this team, this club until the very end. Hala Madrid and congratulations to Arsenal." Now, that is a good message. You don't have to win every single season because there are also other teams. You already won the Champions League like 15 times. Relax, brother. And talking about Real Madrid, Don Carlo is going to be sacked. I think April the 26th. That's what the media in Spain been reporting this morning, and Sky Sports also. Don Carlo, after the game against Barcelona, is going to get sacked. So who's going to replace Don Carlo at Real Madrid? Reports are suggesting that Jorgen Klopp is not happy with his role at Red Bull Group, where he needs to supervise the entire company, Africa, Europe, Asia, North America, Europe, everywhere. So his role there, I think he's already bored because he's somebody who want to walk on the pitch every single day with players. So I think Brazil national team tried to approach him to take them to the World Cup, and also Real Madrid are trying to get him. So we have to keep an eye open on this one. And breaking news, Jurgen Klopp has agreed to negotiate with Real Madrid. The Spanish club believe Klopp is the perfect figure to hurt the Flick project at Barcelona, according to Sport magazine in Spain. So it looks like many people are already talking about Klopp going to Real Madrid. Another manager on the market is going to be Jose Mourinho. We know that his time in Turkey has not been good. Keep on fighting with authorities over there and referees and blaming everybody and fighting and nose pitching, eye poking, and he been really very bad with the media over there. So I don't think he's enjoying his time over there, and I think the end of the season he's gonna be invaluable. And according to some report, Jose Mourinho could make his comeback in the Premier League with Tottenham Hotspur. I don't think it's gonna happen because the way they sacked him before the final and the way he talked about Tottenham Hotspurs, he doesn't feel anything. There is no connection with him and the fans and all that. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's going to be interesting to see what is going to be the next club for Mourinho, or probably it's time for him to join an international club. International club? What I'm talking about? International or national team. That's what I meant. You know, Brazil, Portugal, whatever team it is, so you can relax a little bit and only coach them like for 2-3 weeks. That's it. Because his philosophy and his way of managing at the moment is not gonna be good with the new generation of fans that we have today, because he's a little bit military kind of regime, so it's not working with the new generation. Carlo Ancelotti will not finish the season at Real Madrid. He will lead the team in the Copa del Rey final next week, then immediately leave and will not finish La Liga. Okay, that I already say that, but I'm just shocked about how the media and the fans been on his case. He won like 3 Champions League, right? With Real Madrid every single season since he been there. He always wins 1 or 2 trophies. So just having one bad season and everybody is acting like entitled and just like you are the worst manager in the world or something. Like, hey, what happened to our memories, man? Why do we have very short memories? But I think for Carlo Ancelotti is the end of a cycle. has nothing to do with his quality as a manager. And this guy could be perfect for teams like Chelsea, because Chelsea got a young team, and this guy do very good with young people, and also mixing them with old players, and he always get the best out of his players. It's just like if you've been long enough in one team and your cycle is kind of gone and your message is not going through in the dressing room, that is just human. I don't believe that he's a bad coach, but probably for him it's time to go for the national team. Like Brazil really want him, and I'm afraid he's gonna go to Brazil instead of going to another team like Chelsea and start a new project again. But good luck, whatever gonna happen to Don Carlo. I think he's one of my best managers of all time. Neymar Jr. left last night off the pitch crying again after 34 minutes because he was injured. Man, injuries really destroyed this brother. Even though people are accusing him of, oh, this guy, he always fake injuries to go to carnival or go to sister's birthday or go to do some crazy stuff off the pitch. But this time it's real, and praying for him get well soon, because we need this brother in the World Cup. We need to see Neymar play football again, and it's just not good what he's going through with all these injuries. All right, what are we going to discuss more here, people? Let me see if we still have some news. So yeah, Neymar Jr. Chelsea have held fresh discussion with representatives of Victor Gyokeres to confirm their interest in the transfer worth of 75 million. Chelsea need to qualify for the Champions League first. I don't think this brother is going to come and play in the Europa League. If Chelsea want top players, they have to qualify for the Champions League. So it's not even time to start negotiating, because even players, they're going to wait for a better project, good money. Chelsea don't pay top dollar anymore. So the only way you can attract players is the project, the Champions League, for example. And, you know, if you have more chances to like win some trophies. Marcus Rashford is hoping his improved form at Aston Villa will attract interest from top European clubs, according to TalkSport. So yeah, Marcus been doing good. Villa got a 40 million buy option, but if they decide not to sign him, I'm sure that many clubs around Europe are going to sign him. West Ham are leading the race to signing the 25 years old Canadian international Jonathan David, but he's been also linked with Tottenham Hotspurs, Chelsea, Manchester United, and even Liverpool. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen. Is Declan Rice the best midfielder in the world right now? 105 million bargain because of what he did to Real Madrid in the first leg and the second leg. Before that, people were not really sure about him. So it's about consistency. Do it in the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and also in the Champions League. But arguably, one of the best in Europe right now. Let's not kid ourselves. Chelsea are the favorite to sign Jamie Gittens. Bayern are confident over Florian Wirtz, plus other news. This is exclusive from Quote or Offside. Yeah, and like I said, even Gittens to Chelsea or whoever is going to be linked with Chelsea right now, they have to wait a little bit. And that's why qualifying for the Champions League is just like a must for Chelsea. Chelsea were one of the clubs who explored the idea of signing Van Dijk on free transfer this summer. But the feeling they got back is that he was going to sign a new contract at Liverpool. And I don't even think that Van Dijk leaving Liverpool was gonna sign for Chelsea and play the Conference League. I think for respect of Liverpool, well, he didn't respect Southampton when he came from, because he was on strike and refused to train. But you know what I mean? I don't really see Van Dijk signing for another Premier League team. But it's in the past now, because he already signed a 400k a week contract, 2 years more at Liverpool. All right, people, I don't want to make this video too long. Get in the comment section down below and let's keep the conversation going.